Now the North American Math Contest Go 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 is back again. Now we are going to talk about the new ITGS unit standards. What is the standards? Standard protocol is technical rules and conventions that enable compatibility and thus facilitate communication between IT systems. It governs the design and use of hardware, software, and information. Okay? And some examples of standards. One of them is called ASCO. ASCO is called American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It has a numeric representation of different character, and each character is stored in a byte. Each character will be stored from 0 to 259, 256 in a number from 0 to 256. It's not only limited to like letters. There will also be numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there will also be even symbols like star key, exponent key, percentage key, or something. And those things are all represented in a number of 0 to 256. In this case, 0 to 256, it will be a binary of 8 digits. So for example, 000000001, 000000010. And another thing is called VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. It is a method of taking analog audio signals and turn them into digital data that can be transmitted over internet. Voice over Internet Protocol is something we definitely use in the video conferencing software like Zoom. Let's then talk about layers of communication standards. Communication standards just communicate between different um, like communication between like IT systems. There are four layers: application layer, transportation layer, internet layer, and network layer. And each layer is classified as this: HTTP, FTP, DNS, transport, TCP, UPP, internet layer, IP, network layer, Ethernet, ATM, DECnet. You may be confused. What the hell are they? Like those abbreviations, what the hell are they? Don't worry. When I first see it, I also feel the exact same thing. I will talk about them one by one. First of all, HTTP. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Underlying protocol used by World Wide Web. So basically, just HTTP is just the underlying protocol used by World Wide Web. It is the thing that is commonly appearing on the first part of the website. For example, http://docs.google.com. HTTP is here. Right? The portal, which is called HTTP, it defines how the messages are formatted and transmitted, and what action web servers and browsers should take in response to various commands. The next thing is going to be FTP, File Transfer Protocol, standard network protocol used for transfer computer files between a client and the server, and built on a client-server model architecture using separate control and data connection between client and server. In one sentence, FTP, something used to transfer computer files. The third thing is one thing, the file transfer protocol can be connected with database because database is also stored in a .db file. If you are confused about what I'm saying now, don't worry. You are not supposed to know that for now. You will be. I will talk about this more in the chapter 7. After this chapter and after the next chapter. So FTP, we talk database usually stored in DB, right? Database is stored in DB, and the DB is database is stored in DB, and the DB file needs to be transferred. That's the reason because the database needs to be transferred between different computers. Needs to be transferred between different computers. So in this case, the FTP will be well, FTP will be needed. So this will be one cases where you can talk about file transfer protocol. The third thing, a domain name system, DNS. Hierarchical and decentralized naming system for computer services and other resources connected to the internet or private network. Associates various information with domain name assigned to each of the participating entities. Just a quick hint. This is very straightforward. You can just interpret it by reading my notes. One interesting fact about DNS is that if your internet does not work, if your internet can access social media, for example Instagram or something, but you cannot access the internet, in this case, it's very likely that your DNS is wrong. A third thing, transmission control protocol. It is a standard that defines how to establish and maintain a network conversation via which application programs can exchange data. TCP itself works with IP that defines how computers send packets of data to each other. User Datagram Protocol (UDP), one of the core members of the Internet Protocol suite, common protocol for voice and video traffic. Internet Protocol's IP address, numeric label assigned to each device connected to a computer network. Another characteristic of Internet Protocol is that it is dually formatted in this way: XX into a 12-digit number, 3-digit, 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 like this. I remember back in I remember I'm not certain about this, but I remember the first three or first six digits. It represents what? It represents the country. So that's why I remember that in one country there's always one. Well, it's like always 192, 168, 001 or something. I don't remember. Okay, so this is Internet Protocol, but the character of that IP address is always in 12 numbers. It's definitely something that you can put it into a, like, you can write it down in questions, because there is question that may ask you um outline two characteristics of a specific protocol. For example, define two characteristics of Internet Protocol. In this case, the two characteristics would be numeric label assigned to each devices connect to a computer network. Each numeric is formatted in 1, 2, 3 in 12 numbers, starting with like with four segments. Each segment has three numbers, something like this. The next thing is Ethernet. It is connected to wildlands. It is connecting wildlands, and it enables devices to communicate with each other via a protocol. Okay, via a protocol. It's hard. Okay, there's still ATM and DECnet. There's still ATM and DECnet. So ATM is asynchronous transfer mode. It is cell-based with isochronous transmission, and it is generally utilized as a WAN instead of LAN. And the last thing is DECnet. It is a suite of network protocols created by digital equipment corporations. It allows computers to speak with each other, and DECnet has built right into a DEC flagship operating system, VMS. Okay, so now here we come to the end of our lesson, and I hope you have learned a lot. See you next week. Bye bye.